Okay, so has this ever happened to you? You go out of town for a few days, or someone shuts down your server that your gateway's running on, and all of your reports and processes fail to refresh. What the heck are you going to do? You got all these alerts. Where are you going to go? How are you going to handle it? Today's video, we're going to dive into how you go and quickly clean up all the reports and flows and whatnot that you might have an issue with. All right, so I'm Chris Wagner. This is Kratos BI. We're going to turn you into a data god on this channel. All right. If you're finding this useful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on alerts so you get notified of everything that's coming and going. All right, let's frame up the situation. I was just at the Microsoft MVP Summit, learned about all this incredible stuff that they have coming out. Can't talk about any of it because it's all under NDA, but I'm telling you, you need to be at the Fabric conference that is like March 20th, something like that. It's like in like 10 days. I don't know how long, when you see this, but you got to go. There's going to be huge announcements. It's going to be fantastic. All right. If you see me there, hit me up. I got custom swag just for the event. No DAX columns, stickers, and Fabric Fridays buttons, so see me there. But I was out of town, and, well, honestly, I shut down the computer that I've got all my gateways pointed at and or that my gateway's on, so I couldn't really do a refresh while I was gone. And so I kind of knew everything was going to fail, so it's no big deal. But this is a legit thing, right? Like your gateway goes down or your server goes down. The Power BI service is still up and running, right? All these things try to refresh. How do you go and fix it? I'm going to show you how. Let's head to my desktop. Okay, so just logged into the service. This is your homepage, right? Well, they've got this great thing here called the Monitoring Hub. This is going to allow you to go in and see in one place all of the things that have failed inside of your service. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to look and see quickly what are all of the things that have failed and what has succeeded. So hey, look at this. Lots of good things happen, but lots of things that failed. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to put a filter on to just show the things that failed. All right, I'm going to apply that. And then I'm just going to kind of like start to work through these, right? Like of what failed, right? So I'm going to just see, okay, let me go ahead and open this. And, oh man, what a pain in the neck. All right, let's go back. Dataflow Gen 2, oh man, what a pain. All right, so I can scroll down and I can see that they failed here. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, why don't we refresh this one? So automatic settings, refresh. It is set to refresh, right? So why isn't it refreshing? Not required. Lakehouse. Sign in. All right. So I'm just going to run through these, see if there's any others that have data source credentials. Oh, actually, those things are fine. Yeah. Okay, all those are good. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to find the ones that have failed to refresh. I'm just going to click on refresh on these. Okay. So I'm going to queue those up. While those are running, I'm going to head over to the monitoring hub and let's see what else is here. Now look at that. It remembered my filter context. That's kind of a new thing. So thank you, Microsoft. Whoever added that in is great because you used to have to go back and forth and refilter it. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a look at, because I fixed everything that was in my Microsoft Fabric workspace. Now I'm going to look at my datasets workspace. So let's go take a look at these and look to see, oops, I did that wrong. Monitoring hub, datasets. Because I'm just going to go fix any of these that have failed. Now this one failed a long time ago, so hopefully it's going to work, but we'll kind of keep an eye on these to see how quickly they fail or whatnot. Yeah, and some of these older ones I know is going to fail again, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Let's get these up and running. Go back to my monitoring hub. I did my data sets. Now let's go to my AdventureWorks workspace. See if where my failures are there. Didn't I literally just run these? I don't know. But what I'm basically going to do is just hop into these workspaces from the monitoring hub. Just check out everything that has failed. And honestly, I should really be looking for just the ones that have failed recently and refresh those, because everything else that has failed, much earlier is probably because it's my demo environment. It's going to be failing because of the source is no longer available because it's demo, right? That's just a thing. All right. I think I've run through and hit on all of these. When it gets done, it's going to show me that everything, if it's still failing, it's going to have the current date, because today is 3/16 is when I'm doing this. Try to recover from that. Did I miss this one? Yeah, we'll refresh that guy. All right, so that's going. Monitoring hub. We basically keep doing this until we get to everything that shows the current date, and then you go in and you troubleshoot further, right? Because many of you might be looking at something that's got lots of different things that are out there. If you see that's failed today, you're just going to be digging in, and the items that have failed today, then you have to go through one by one and troubleshoot why isn't it working, right? Like my auto ags report that was down here, or hybrid ags. Frankly, I know that it's not going to work because this is using a Snowflake test instance that is no longer available. Same thing with this main models. Honestly, I should go through and clean this up. Maybe I will. Gonna admit, probably not going to clean it up. Just my demo environment, right? Doesn't matter. You, on the other hand, if you're talking about production space, go clean that stuff up. You don't want legacy, all this garbage being dragged along with you. It just consumes time, resources, and visual knowledge. Like you see that clutter out there of things that have failed, you forces you to spend time on things that don't matter, which you don't want to do, right? So big value add in cleaning those things up, and keeping it clean helps you just, make your life easier. All right. Hopefully you found this useful. If you did, smash that like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what questions you have. But Monitoring Hub has really been helpful for me. I hope it was helpful for you. If you find managing all of this stuff too convoluted, too difficult, and you want some help, head over to KratosBI.com, click on Get Yourself a Data God. I got a button out there to help you get help doing this stuff. Myself or one of my associates will reach out to you and will help you out. All right? You have a fantastic day. Peace. Baker Tilly Digital combines strategic industry insight and advanced technical expertise to uncover and solve your digital transformation challenges. If you're interested in learning more, check out our website at bakertilly.com/digital.